Thank you, Heidi, for that beautiful introduction. And good morning, everyone. It is such an honor to be here with you all today. I am both incredibly humbled by and grateful for this opportunity. I've spent the last few days getting to meet a lot of you, and through the many conversations, I've noticed one shared quality: passion. Passion, the way you all practice it, is a deeply held belief that every single person deserves a place to belong. It is a rare thing to see two people who share that kind of passion in the same room. And for there to be around 800 of you here today is incredibly special and extremely powerful. Looking out at this crowd, I am deeply moved by the collective energy here. Experiencing this energy firsthand reminds me exactly why I wrote the essay that brought me here today. In the essay I included in my scholarship application, I explored the foundation that shaped how I view taking action, working with others, and being a member of society. That foundation might be familiar to all of you. It is the classic family dinner table. As Heidi mentioned, my dinner table in my Reno home looked more like a United Nations conference than a dining table. Allow me to set the scene. On my left sits my mother, a woman who deeply believes in hospitality and tradition as the highest form of worship. On my right is my father, a secularist who often discusses international news while insisting we are global citizens rather than citizens of any one nation. My younger siblings, who are just trying to eat their dinner while decoding whatever topic at hand may be, are scattered around a table. At our average dinner, my dad might bring up something he has heard about, whether it is the latest economic policy or the update on latest politics. When he does, the air tightens. My mother's grip on her fork hardens. You can practically feel the loving yet terrifying tension between their opposing worldviews. But it was right there, in that tension, that I learned what my contribution to my community can be. I learned early on that peace is about translation. I translate my father's globalism into concepts my mother respects, like community and charity. I translate my mother's traditions into values my father admires, like discipline and hard data. As my three younger siblings grew and looked to me to make sense of my parents' debates, I became their translator too. Explaining both perspectives reaffirmed my belief that my role was to build the bridge that connects two passionate, sometimes conflicting ways of seeing the world. My challenge was not to decide if my dad's logic or my mom's faith was right, but to understand how two people I loved so deeply could look at the same world and see two entirely different realities, and then share that understanding with others. I treasure this role. It is not an ordinary opportunity or responsibility, but a chance to grow into someone who could translate division into understanding, an ability I know will guide me in every community I step into. That same drive to build community is what makes receiving the Stephen J. Bollinger Memorial Scholarship so profoundly meaningful to me. Mr. Bollinger understood that this translation isn't only a family skill, but a civic duty. Throughout his career, he worked tirelessly to bridge the gap between local housing authorities and federal policies. Mr. Bollinger understood exactly what I learned while passing the salt at my dinner table. Communities might fracture when nobody is willing to listen, but thrive when someone steps up to do the hard work of bringing people together. I am incredibly proud to carry forward a small piece of his legacy in my future. This fall, I'm heading to the University of Chicago to double major in economics and political science. I am stepping onto that campus ready to build the bridges between opposing worldviews. And I would have not been able to do this on my own. First and foremost, I would like to thank my parents, who encouraged me to seek understanding rather than a polarized correct answer. I could have not been the person I am today without them. To the people at RHA, thank you for your continued support and nomination. I am so grateful for your work. To the Scholarship Committee, thank you for creating the space and providing the resources for young people like me to step up, get an education, and make a real impact. And to all of you who I've gotten to meet, and to those of you who I have not gotten to meet yet, please know that no amount of thank yous can truly reflect the gratefulness that I have in my heart. I deeply appreciate your belief in me, and I promise to do my absolute best to make you proud. Thank you again for your time, your passion, and for this incredible honor.